Hello and welcome everybody to this webinar. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 333 in the chat box and we will then continue. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Davish. Thank you, Ola. So yeah, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. And today we're going to show you how you can get started trading the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, just from the outset, I want to make it absolutely clear that by the end of this presentation, in about 40 or so minutes, you will not be an expert on trading. Trading takes time, takes consistency and persistence, and that's what we are here for. We teach you and show you how to trade. We mentor you on a daily basis so that you can become an adept trader. By the end of this presentation, you'll be given the opportunity to learn how to trade with us, and we'll take it from there. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for up to around 5 or so years. I'm just going to pull up this presentation. So again, if you can see the screen, please confirm with me via a 222 in the chat box, and I will then continue. Okay, brilliant. So I've been trading now for up to 5 years, and the system that I'm going to present to you today is our learn and earn system, which means that you can potentially start trading from the outset, from day one, and earning an income from day one. Now, we also have a system whereby you can potentially trade for free. And again, I'll talk about that towards the end of the presentation. Now, I want to make it clear from the outset that we make money, or we profit by following trends. We do not gamble. We do our own analysis, whether that's technical analysis and or fundamental analysis, and based upon that, we are able to place our trades. Now, we have a system, like I said before, a learn and earn system, and we have today over 200,000 customers all over the world. 200,000 customers in over 120 countries who now trade and earn using our system. Now, if you look at that, the screen, you can see a pie chart. This is actually the cash flow quadrant, and it was a term presented by a guy known as Robert Kiyosaki going back a few decades. Now, if you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, go onto Google and do a search on him. He's one of an amazing entrepreneur and educator who I've known for quite a few years, and he's also one of my mentors. Now, going back a fair few years, a little bit about myself. I've come from a very, very corporate background. My parents always told me to go to school, go to university, get good grades and get a good job. And that is what I did. I actually went to university for a very, very long time. I have a master's, a PhD, and also an MBA from one of the top universities in the UK. I was naturally the top 5% or so in my class, always. And when I started my first job, going back a few years now, I absolutely hated it. I just cannot tell you how much I hated working for somebody else. This was something I was never used to. As a student, as a PhD student, I was never used to working for anybody. And in my first job, I had to do what my manager told me to do, whether I liked it or not. If I did not do what he told me to do, he would not be happy with me, and potentially I could be thrown out of that job. And this is the kind of environment that I could not work in. I hated it from day one. So what I did in that first job was that I resigned after just a few months. In fact, less than a year, I left that job. When I left that job, I bought a ticket to Australia from the UK, and I decided to take some time off just to think about things. When I was at the airport, at Heathrow Airport in the UK, I was in W.H. Smith, I think it was, and looking through the book aisles, and I found a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you have a pen and paper in front of you, great. If you don't, please go and get yourself a pen and paper so that you can take notes, because note takers are money makers. Now, the book I bought was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I actually read the entire book cover to cover on the airplane on the way to Australia. And in all honesty, that book changed my viewing on life, and that is my first, or was my first introduction to investing and also to owning your own business. When I got back from Australia, I decided that I did not want to work for anyone ever again. Now, if you look at the cash flow quadrant, what you'll notice is that 95% of the world population are broke. 95% of the world population have more month at the end of the money every single month. And this statistic This equation has been around since donkey's years, since the beginning of time. 5% of the world population, composed of investors and business owners, earn more than 95% of the world population collectively. 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, is a very, very big number. And 95% of people, unfortunately, are broke, whether you like it or not. So if you walk down the street, wherever you live, 95% of people that you walk past are broke. Now, we, as Forex traders, fall within the 5%. We're business owners and also investors. We actually trade the largest and most liquid markets in the world. And the amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it is very, very, very big. And in fact, 6.6 or up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged in Forex every single day. Now, in April 2019, I think it was $6.6 trillion was exchanged in Forex. But prior to that, the highest ever exchanged in Forex is $5.3 trillion. Now, 5.3 trillion is a very, very, very big number. And your bank, whether you like it or not, makes, or banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day. And when I heard this, I was absolutely flabbergasted. Your banks actually make that money from your money. So your bank is making money on your money. So whatever, or a good proportion of what you have in your bank account is being used by your bank to make profit upon. In fact, they're making over $1 trillion every single day. My question to every single person on this presentation, on this webinar, is how much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? Whenever I ask this question to anybody, the common answer that I get is zero. Interest rates in the UK and around the world have been close to zero for the last decade or so. So people that generally save their money or have a little bit of money in their bank accounts have generally made close to zero. In fact, you've made less than zero because of inflation. So the value of money has obviously come down over the years, and henceforth, by having money in your bank account, you've actually made less than your money in your bank account because the cost of living has gone up and has been going up for a very, very long time. So this is one of the reasons that you should be doing what your bank is doing. And the reason banks are making so much money is because they do Forex trading. And what we do is exactly the same as banks. Our systems are no different to what they use in banks. We have many, many traders who are now trading with us that used to work in merchant banks. So trust me, we know what we are doing. And the amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it's a 24-hour-a-day market, which means that Forex is open Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day. You can trade Forex at 2 in the morning if you want to do, 7 in the morning, 8 p.m. at night. It doesn't really matter. 5 days a week, you can trade Forex 24 hours a day. And that is why I love Forex. And Forex allows you to work from anywhere in the world. And also, there's a system known as leverage. When you trade foreign exchange, we have a system known as leverage, which means that you do not have to use all of your own money to trade. Your broker will give you or lend you money, and you can trade on that and effectively earn a higher profit than you would otherwise. Now, a little bit about myself, going back a few decades now. Once I left the corporate world, I actually decided that I never wanted to be a slave to the system ever again. And in my early 30s, I became a property millionaire because I was buying properties all over the place. And I've also written books and spoken at conferences and events worldwide as well. Now, the reason I'm doing foreign exchange is because I learned a few years ago, 5 or so years ago, that banks make a lot of money, and banks make their profit primarily from things like foreign exchange as opposed to buying property. I was buying properties all over the place. And when I learned that banks do not hold on to property for a reason, I decided to emulate what banks are doing. Now, my average yield, my average returns on any single property investment was around 8 to 12%. 8 to 12% a year on my return on capital in property investment. You compare that to foreign exchange, you can make 8 to 12% in a single day. You won't make it every single day, but you can make your yearly profit from any particular property investment in a single day from foreign exchange. And that is one of the reasons that I do foreign exchange. Now, we don't just trade the common currency pairs like dollar, the Great British Pound, yen, the euro, and so on. We also do digital currency as well. Now, briefly, just to give you a brief example of what foreign exchange is for the layperson, if you were to go to the USA from the UK and go to an exchange, change your pounds for your dollars, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market, whether you know it or not. If you go back to the same exchange and make another transaction, change pounds to dollars again, you will have taken part in foreign exchange. Now, generally, you may have noticed this, that whenever you go back to the foreign exchange at a later time or date, the exchange rate that you are offered is or can generally be different to what it was when you first went to that exchange. Now, it's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders profit from every single day. Excuse me. As long as there's volatility in the market, as long as the rates are moving up or down, we can benefit from that. To us as foreign exchange traders, it makes no difference whatsoever whether the rates for any particular currency pair are going up or coming down. When the rates are going up, we go long in the market, and when the rates are coming down, we go short, which basically means that we buy when the rates are going up and we sell our positions when the rates are coming down. Now, when it comes to digital currency, the same principles apply. An example of a digital currency is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was conceived in 2009, so Bitcoin's been around for 10 plus years. So for over a decade, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency in the market, has been around. At the moment, there are in the region of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. As cryptocurrency traders, we can trade any of those 5,000 currency pairs. Now, generally, in my case, I tend to trade the largest cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, and a couple of others. You don't need to trade all the 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies to obtain a very, very good income from this marketplace. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, if I can just talk about Bitcoin for about 5 or so minutes. Now, Bitcoin was conceived in 2009. In 2009, the price of one Bitcoin was around 10 cents. And the price stayed low for quite a few years. Now, many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low, anywhere from 10 cents to a few $100s, and sold at the all-time high. The all-time high of Bitcoin was achieved in December 2017 when the price of one Bitcoin hit $20,000. So the price went from 10 cents all the way up to $20,000 in a space of 8 or so years. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low and sold it at the ATH, the all-time high, became millionaires. If you go onto Google and do a search on the market, you'll know that there are many Bitcoin millionaires all around the world. And all they did was buy Bitcoin when the price was low and sell when the price was high. That is known as hodling. When you hold on to Bitcoin, the term is known as hodling. But what we do is that we don't just hodl, we don't just position trade, we also trade or place short-term trades when we're trading cryptocurrency. Again, let me give you an example. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin for 3 or so years, after 3 years, you would still have one Bitcoin. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin and compound your profits, 3 years from today, you could be sitting on 2 or 3 Bitcoins. Now, we are expecting, based on supply and demand and basic economics, the price of Bitcoin to hit around 6 figures 3 years from today. Now, on the 11th of May 2020, we had something known as Bitcoin halving. The supply of Bitcoin to the market halved. So prior to 2020, 12.5 Bitcoins were produced every 10 minutes. After 11 May 2020, that came down to 6.25. So whenever the supply comes down, naturally demand goes up. So yeah, supply comes down, naturally demand will go up, and price will also follow through. And that is what we saw in 2016 when we had the prior Bitcoin halving, when the supply of Bitcoin to the market came down from 25 to 12.5 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. At the moment, 6.25 Bitcoins are produced or minted to the market every 10 minutes. So again, the supply of Bitcoins to the market has come down. When supply is dwindled, when supply is reduced, demand goes up and the price of the asset goes up as well. So in 2016, the price of Bitcoin steadily started to increase, so that when it reached its all-time high in December 2017, the price of Bitcoin shot up to $20,000. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin in 3 years from today to hit six figures. So whatever you do, even if you do decide not to trade, the least you can do is buy Bitcoin, hold on to it, hodl the asset, and then you can sell an aspect of it in a few years from today and you would make profit. The sensible thing to do would be to trade, which is what we do, and this is what we mentor you on and train you on. We teach you how to trade, not just Forex, but also cryptocurrencies as well, so that your asset base is growing all the time, so that you are compounding on your profits every single day. So we don't just do Forex, so your regular currency pairs like the dollar, the pound. We also do high frequency trading as well, like binary options. So that is an option open to you as well, if that is what you want to do. Now, we have an amazing, amazing platform that mentors you, teaches you, and shows you how to trade the most liquid and largest currency markets in the world. We have a mentorship system better than any other mentorship system that I know in the entire world. We have over 100 mentors or educators that can sit down with you on a daily basis and teach you and show you how to trade. Most of our mentorship occurs via calls very similar to this, where the mentor will actually place live trades and you as the student will do exactly what the mentor is doing. So by following what the mentor is doing over a period of time, you will become a very, very confident trader. That is how I learned to trade. I sat down with my mentors and watched their exact trades over the screen, and I was able to copy them. Now, our mentors and educators are making at least 6 to 7 figures a year, so up to at least $1 million every single year from trading. So you're in very, very good hands when it comes to mentorship. Now, the live mentorship system that we have is effectively a 24/7 system, which means that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can get access to our mentors. Because our mentors are based all over the place, all over the world, we are able to offer you mentorship 24 hours a day. And because we have students in over 120 countries, we need to do this because obviously someone in Australia is awake at a different time than someone in the UK. And to ensure that we are able to mentor everyone all over the place, we have mentors in many, many countries. Henceforth, we are able to offer you our 24/7 day a week mentorship system. Now, we have many, many trading platforms that you get access to when you trade with us. One such system is the Harmonics, and through the Harmonics, we are able to offer you the entry points, the stop loss, and also the take profit numbers for any particular trade that you place. Now, this is actually a semi-automatic system, which means that it actually offers you trading ideas or trading alerts every single day. And you can just copy those trading ideas, alerts, put them into an app on your phone, and your trade is placed for you. Now, if you do a little bit of analysis on the Harmonics system, you will have a lot more accuracy in your trades. And again, that's what we mentor you on. We will teach you and show you how to do a little bit of analysis on the semi-automated systems so that your trades are much more profitable than they would be otherwise. Now, the amazing thing is you do not need to be a mathematical expert. You don't need a PhD in math to be able to do this. We have students who have not even been to school who are now trading with us profitably. We have students who don't even have GCSEs who are now trading with us profitably. We have students ranging from the age of 13 up to the 70s who are now trading with us. So your age does not matter, your sex does not matter, your location does not matter, the color of your skin does not matter. It does not matter what you do for a living. We have students, we have the unemployed, we have single parents, doctors, pilots who now use our system to trade with. And it's a very, very effective system. And once you join the platform, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, there's various trading styles that you can use. For example, you can be a scalper, you can be a day trader, you can be a swing trader or position trader. A scalper generally comes in and out of the market very, very quickly. A day trader keeps their trades to 1 day, so they do not hold overnight trades. And then swing traders tend to hold their trades a little bit longer, maybe a few days, maybe a couple of weeks here and there. And then you've got the position traders who may hold their trades for weeks, months, and even years in some case. The type of trader that you are, you will not know yet if you are a beginner. This information will come to you once you've been on our program for a few days, a few weeks, and because through our mentorship, the type of trader that you become will be apparent to you in accordance with your lifestyle. Now, we don't just trade through live calls, we also give you access to several apps that can sit on your phone and allow you to trade. And like I said earlier, we trade Forex, we trade cryptocurrencies, we also trade commodities like gold, oil, gas, and also we trade indices like the stock market. So we trade US 30, German 30, and a fair few other indices. And again, through our mentorship system, we will teach you and show you how to trade all of the above. Now, when it comes to trading, again, whether you know this or not, trading is 80% mindset. Trading is 80% mindset, so 80% is in your head, 10% is skill set, and 10% is the education. We help you with the education. We show you how to trade. We mentor you. We hold your hand until you are able to trade independently through the skill set that you will acquire. However, the bulk of trading is mindset, emotions, personal development. And that is why we have teamed up, partnered with Bob Proctor, who is one of the biggest and largest personal development coaches in the world. Again, if you don't know who Bob Proctor is, by all means, go online. He's worth several $1 million, and he is one of the largest personal development gurus in the world. And he teaches us every single week on how to develop our mindset for success. And the amazing thing is, what you'll notice is that once you become a very, very good trader, your mindset will be in the right place, which basically means that if you run other businesses in addition to trading as well, you'll find that you'll be successful in those businesses too. And that is why our partnership with Bob Proctor is something I've not heard of in any training provider in the whole wide world. Bob Proctor is the largest personal development guru that I know. He's my mentor, and I've been learning under him for a very, very long time. And again, once you join our program, we'll show you how to trade through the education program. You'll learn the skill, and also personal development is very, very big. We'll teach you on mindset as well. Now, to get started on a learn and learn system, we have several packages. The FOREX Academy, the package you can see on there on the top right, is one of our most popular packages. And again, it's a package I recommend. We've got a HFX package, which is primarily on binary options. And we have a DCX Academy as well that you can see on the top right there, where you can actually learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. The most favorite package, in my opinion, and certainly the package I use myself as well, is the Elite Academy package, which covers all of the above. So through the Elite Academy package, you will learn how to trade foreign exchange. So your dollars, your pounds, your yens. You will also learn how to trade cryptocurrency, and there's 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. You will also learn how to trade binary options, and also you will get access to all of our proprietary software systems. And these software systems, systems like the harmonics, will teach you how to trade, day trade, and also place longer term trades. So you can swing trade through harmonics as well. And then you've got systems like Vibrata, which you will get access to as well through the Elite Academy, that will teach you and show you how to trade very, very quickly. So quick fire trades, like for example, the scalping system that we use every single day. Now, the amazing thing is that even if you choose the basic package and you want, say, Vibrata, which is the scalping system, you can actually buy that as an add-on to the addition to the basic system. So whatever you come in at is up to you. And once you decide to join us, we can show you which trading system works for us. Now, the amazing thing is that you do not need to pay the monthly cost. So that the prices that you saw on the prior slides, you do not need to pay, because we have a system known as 2 for free, which enables you to not pay the monthly cost. So the company will pay that for you once you introduce 2 people to the system. Now, I'll talk about that in more detail in a few minutes. But what we want to do now is I want to actually go through some live trades with you through my colleague, Mandeep, who's one of our senior traders. She should be on this presentation now. I'm just going to stop my screen share for a bit, and towards the end, I'll come back onto the presentation and show you how you can actually earn a living through the affiliate income that we derive from this system as well. So let me just see if Mandeep is on this call. Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I am. How are you doing?
Okay, brilliant, Mandeep. Can you take it away and show us, is it vibrato you're going to show us today?
Yes, vibrato, yeah.
Yeah, so Mandeep will now take over and show you one of our trading platforms, and I'll come back after she finishes. Mandeep, please go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Jav. So that was what an amazing presentation from our phenomenal trader, Dr. Jav. I've known Dr. Jav for some time now, and my goodness, he is a really big expert trader in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And then, he's also learned a lot about the Forex and the foreign exchange market, which is absolutely amazing. So a bit about my background. My name is Mandeep. I'm from a city called Leicester, which is a couple of hours north of London. And I remember when I first started this industry, it was literally quite an interesting situation, because I was in a corporate job. I'd been doing that job for about a decade, 10 hours a day for 10 years. And I'm going to be totally honest with everyone here. I was tired. I was really, really tired, because I was very, very energy poor, and I was time poor as well. I was energy poor and time poor. How many of us, we go to work, we're working sort of maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and we come home and we're ready to rock and roll for the evening? I don't think so, because that was me. I was really, really tired all the time. On the weekend, I just wanted to sleep. I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to speak to anyone. And I was literally wishing my life away. And a couple of years ago, I came across this industry, foreign exchange. It says 5.3 on the slides, but I think it's now 6.6, maybe even 6.7 trillion dollars daily. And I thought, well, hang on, the banks are doing this, the governments are doing this, the hedge funds are participating in this, and they're using our money to trade all the time. And I thought to myself, my dad works in a bank. He works in the bank as an employee, but he's never been taught how to multiply money. And this is what the banks are doing all the time. We have the banks like HSBC, Santander, Barclays. These are all very, very big banks in the UK, and obviously across the world. But hang on a second. Have they ever taught us a course? Do they even deliver courses? Do they even teach this in universities about how to multiply money? And whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I'm pretty confident that nobody wants to work until the age of 65 or 68. 68 was my retirement age, by the way. And I completely knocked off 36 years from my retirement. 2 years on, I do this business full time. I trade Forex. I actually deliver sessions to up to 300 people at a time in the team. So from not knowing anything about Forex, I now do it full time. I teach the team. I help them trade. We help them catch pips. And it's just blessings all around. And one of the tools that I wanted to show you is something very, very simple. And anybody can do this. Anybody can learn this. You don't need to have the money. You don't need to have the skills or anything like that. Trading, what you'll find, is 90% psychology and 10% skill. If you genuinely have a desire to learn the system and this platform and this industry, you can catch a lot of pips and ultimately completely change your financial future. So I'm going to go into the market right now and show you something live. If you can see my screen, put a number 1 in the chat box, and we will be able to go from there. So can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. Thank you all. That's amazing. So this is basically a live demonstration. We can see here on the left-hand side, you've got all the trade alert pairs that are coming through. So GBP, USD, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, Great British pound, Australian dollar. So consistently, you're getting access to all the trades, the trade alerts. Remember, with the best thing about the IM Academy is that it's giving you opportunities to get into the market. It's giving you those entry points, which not a lot of traders or companies will do out there. This is very unique to our platform, as is this product, the Web Analyzer. The Web Analyzer is only available through our system and our platform. So what I want you to have a look at now, ladies and gentlemen, is the 3 lines that are on the screen right now. You've got a red line here, you've got a blue line, and you've got a green line. Now, this is actually one of the trades that we took earlier. This is actually going into a buy trend because the market is going up. So the first thing, this is how simple this is. What you're following is 3 steps. 3 steps. And if you get 3 yeses to those 3 steps, then you take the trade. Let me show you how simple this is. Step number 1 is there a crossover of the red and the blue line? outside of the cloud. And we can see here, at this point here, there was a crossover at exactly, let me just move this, at exactly 12:45 today. There was a crossover of the red and the blue line. So that's step number one. Step number one is a yes. Step number two is the red line needs to be above the blue line. The red line is a dominant line and it needs to be above the blue line, which it is. Fantastic. Step number two is a yes. Then step number three is the green line. Now the green line is also referred to as the money line. When the green line is pointing up, it means the market is moving up into a buy. If the green line is pointing down, it means that the price is going to go into a sell, and you'd obviously sell the currency. But in this instance right now, this is live by the way, the market is moving up, which is great. As we have 3 yeses to 3 confirmations, we then take the trade. Now the beauty about this product, about the web analyzer, and what I really, really love, is this is a 10 pip guarantee strategy. 10 pips is the movement in the market that we're trying to aim for. So when we aim for 10 pips at £1 a pip, you would have made £10 at £1 a pip for 10 pips. So £1 times 10 pips gives you £10. If you had £10 per pip, £10 times 10 pips is £100. If you had £100 per pip and you caught 10 pips, that's £1,000, literally over the space of 15-20 minutes. Literally over the space of 15-20 minutes. Let me go through another example here, in maybe a sell currency, which will be quite good. So again, here is another example of a sell. We've just been through a buy example. Let me show you when the market is going the other way. Again, you're looking for the same thing. Is there a crossover of the red and the blue line? And here, if I just get my vertical line out, we can see there was a crossover at this point here of the red and can you see that there, just there where my hand is on the screen? So at 13:45 today, there was a crossover of the red and the blue line. Step number 2. Now remember, the red line is a dominant line. So when it's below the blue, it's a sell. If it's above the blue, it's a buy. So right now, this is below the blue, which is perfect. And at this point, just here, the lagging span, which is the green line, was pointing down. Can you see that here, just after the yellow line is pointing down? And look at what the market did. From this point into this point here, the market basically went down, right? Can you see that from this point here to this point, that the market actually moved down? So you would have made money just by taking this trade and entering at this point here and moving down, which is phenomenal. Again, 10 pips is the minimum, but you can catch more than that if you want to. And I just want to reiterate, this product is only available with our company, but my goodness, I tell you one thing, this product with just 3 confirmations has completely changed the way we trade, because this product was introduced by a gentleman and in the United States, and he's revolutionized trading. It's a system that's based on algorithms, and it is about 70 to 80% accurate. Now imagine a situation, and obviously we're not making any claims or guarantees here, but imagine a situation where you made your week's wage in a day or your day's wage in an hour. How would you feel right now? How would you feel right now? You feel pretty good, right? So this system can really, really help you to change things. Whether you want to cover your mortgage, put a deposit on a house, whether you want to cover some bills, whatever it is you want to do, you can basically cover the cost of your expenses through trading. So instead of checking the bank account every 5 minutes thinking, do I have enough money to put into the account? I don't know where the money's coming from next. Why not live abundantly and multiply your money through trading? If you're sitting on this call and your money is just sitting in the bank, not a great idea, because guess what? Money is an energy. Our money needs to be moving all the time for us to have an abundant life. So that means multiplying it, compounding it, investing it. And again, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I do not come from a background of Forex or money, but today I'm in a position where I do it full time and I'm teaching others. So if I can do it, a complete novice to the industry, anybody else can do it. And you can enjoy those pips. You can completely change your lifestyle and really make something of this. And if you're someone like me who's kind of sitting there thinking, oh God, I'm not really liking my job, I want to kind of put my feet up and trade from home, well, guess what? All you need is Wi-Fi or data, and you can trade from anywhere in the world just in 3 steps. And what I showed you just now was the vibrator tool. For an extra $22 a month, you can have access to that if you bought the platinum pack. Of course, if you go with the elite, you get access to it anyway. So that is basically a live platform. I'm super, super excited because tomorrow I'm going to be live again with our team. So if you want to come on board, speak to the person that introduced you, and I'll hand it back to you, Dr. Jav. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mandy. That was absolutely awesome. And as you can see, Vibrata is just one of our many, many systems that we have. It's a semi-automated system. You only need to do 3 or 4 confirmations to place your trade. And that is what we teach you. That is what we show you how to do. Now, because we have several software systems within the platform, you can choose whichever system you're happy with. Whether you want to position trade, swing trade, day trade, or scalp, it's entirely up to you. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, that's okay as well, because we teach you and show you by holding your hand how to do all of the above. Now, the education platform that we have is one of the best educational platforms that I've seen all over the world. And the amazing thing about our system is that there's an opportunity for you to earn an additional income as well, in addition to your trading income. I'm just going to share my screen again if I can work out how to do it. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the additional system that we have that allows you to earn an additional income in addition to your trading income. And this, again, we have 200,000 students all over the world in over 120 countries, and we've helped thousands of them achieve financial freedom from this system in addition to the trading system. Now, we have a system known as an affiliate or network marketing system. And if you are familiar with any of the brands I'm going to talk about now, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Carphone Warehouse, John Lewis, all of these brands and thousands of other brands have affiliate systems too. There's many, many websites online, such as Top Cashback, which allows you to earn an income through the affiliate scheme. So let me give you an example. If you were to go to Top Cashback or one of the other affiliate sites and decide to buy something from, say Tesco or Sainsbury's or Carphone Warehouse or Liverpool Victoria for insurance, then if you were to buy that through Top Cashback would pay you an income or a bonus. The other company, like for example, Carphone Warehouse, would pay Top Cashback, which is how they make their living, and then Top Cashback would pay you a percentage of that. Now, what we do is no different to that. We actually allow you to become an independent business owner or IBO, through which you can earn an additional income to that what you achieve from Forex. Now, the amazing thing about the IBO system is that the more people you introduce to this system, to our Forex system, via the affiliate scheme that we're talking about at the moment, the higher potentially your income can go. So every time you recommend someone to, for example, the FOREX package, the package you can see on the top left, the company will pay you a bonus of $25. Again, like I said earlier, this is an optional extra. You do not have to do this. If you want to just trade, that is okay as well. But if you want to earn an extra income and become financially free quicker, then I thoroughly recommend you look at this as well. So every time you introduce a customer to the FOREX Academy, the company will pay you a bonus of $25. Same for the HFX Academy, the High Frequency Academy, and also the same for the Digital DCX Academy. Should you introduce someone to the Elite package, which is the best package we have, the company will pay you a bonus of $50. So just to give you an example, if you were to introduce, say, 10 people over the month, then the company will pay you $500, and you can use that $500 for whatever you want. You can use it to fund your trading account, or you can earn or use it to live off. So if you want to go out and buy shoes, handbags, go shopping, you can do that through that bonus. And the way you are paid is, again, entirely up to you. What we have is we actually, myself personally, we have charge cards. So the payment is made to the charge card, and the charge card is very, very similar to a credit card or debit card. And you can use it in thousands of outlets all over the world, as you would Visa or MasterCard. Now, once you introduce 3 people to the system, the company pays you $150 every single month, as long as those 3 people are active. Now, you only have to introduce 3 people, but the income potential is infinite. Okay, so Again, if you look at this screen I'm showing you now, if you were to find 12 people, again, you don't personally have to find 12 people. If you were to find 3 people, and those 3 people were to find additional people, and in total you had 12 people, the company would pay you $600 extra. On the third rank we've got is Platinum 1000, where you will start to earn $1,000 every single month by having 30 people in your organization. And like I said earlier, even if you only introduce 3 people to the system, and those people find a few other people, up to around 30 or so people, you will get paid $1,000 every single month as long as those people are active. Now, this is our compensation plan for those of you that might be interested in the additional income stream. And as you can see, the ranks are from Platinum 150 at the bottom, all the way up to Chairman. In fact, it's actually Chairman 750 at the moment. And the highest income that you can achieve in this organization at the moment is at least, I say at least because you get bonuses as well, is at least $750,000 every single month. Now compare that to working for an employer. In this business, it is not unheard of for you to double your income every 2 or 3 months, depending on what you're doing on this system. We have many, many people that have become financially free from this compensation plan. And as you can see, it's very, very generous. In fact, in my opinion, it's actually the best compensation plan, the best network marketing company in the world, because you don't just earn an income from Forex trading, you also earn an income from the additional income stream, the affiliate income, the networking income, even if you only introduce 3 people ever. So just let me give you an example. You introduce 3 people, those 3 people find a few other people, and it goes on and on. Eventually, you could potentially become a Chairman 750, earning $750,000. And we do have Chairman 750s in this organization today. We have people in this organization earning at least $750,000 every single month. So even if you only ever introduce 3 people, you could potentially earn that kind of income level. And that's why this is the best business opportunity that I've ever come across. We don't just teach you how to trade Forex. We don't just hold your hand and show you how to trade cryptocurrencies, indices, and also commodities. We actually give you the opportunity, if you choose, to earn an additional income by becoming an independent business owner. Again, like I said earlier in the presentation, we have over 200,000 students trading with us, and also many of them are also earning an additional income stream through the networking and affiliate income. Now, our copy-paste trade system is an amazing system, which means that you can earn an income from day one as a trader. We teach you, we mentor you from day one. Every single day we have sessions on how to trade. Every single day we have sessions on how to build the business through the networking and affiliate income stream. Our success is your success, and it's very, very important for us to ensure that you succeed. Now, success leaves clues. I'll say that again. Success leaves clues. And what you'll find is that because we've been through the system ourselves, because we're trading every single day using this system, all you have to do is look at the clues that we've left behind. Look at the breadcrumbs. We mentor you. We teach you how to become very, very successful through trading, through the affiliate networking income side. All you have to do is copy what we're doing. Now, you may have heard of this before, but what you need to do to become successful is to find someone who is already where you want to be and to do what they are doing. So find someone who is already where you want to be and do exactly what they are doing. And this is what we're offering you, because we've been through the system ourselves, because we're traders, we also build the business, and we are happy to mentor you to do the same. So the finding aspect is done for you. All you have to do is be teachable and take on board what we teach you. Now, the more successful people you are exposed to, the more successful you will become. And again, our mentorship program is a team mentorship system, which means that you get access not just to myself, not just to Mandeep, but also to the hundreds of other mentors we have, depending on what type of trading style you want to adopt. So we are not alone. I am not alone in this. I am not your only mentor. We have many, many mentors that will be assigned to you, and all you have to do is be teachable and be willing to take on board what we show you on a daily basis. I'm going to stop the screen share now as we come towards the end of this presentation. But again, yeah, if you were to reach out to the person who invited you to this presentation, my recommendation is for you to get started today We're in very, very difficult times at the moment economically. The world is going through a recession, and this recession is only going to get worse in the next few months. Many, many people around the world are in lockdown at the moment. Many, many people around the world have lost their jobs. The economy is not doing well. My offer to you is to become your own economy. So it doesn't matter what's going out there. We have our own economy. Forex is unaffected by economic conditions, certainly the ones we're seeing at the moment today. We continue to trade whether the currency pairs are going up in price or coming down in price. It makes no difference to us. We just change our trading style in accordance with what's happening in the foreign exchange markets. So we are our own economy, and my recommendation to every single person on this call is to become your own economy, which means that you will prosper regardless of what is happening outside. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this in his many, many books, as do many, in fact, all of the mentors that you will be assigned to in this business. You should be unaffected by what's happening outside. So my recommendation to you is to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, and let's get you trading from today. If you want to be an eagle, you need to fly with the eagles. And that is what we have in our mentorship program. We teach you from day one how to trade. We have a learn and earn system, which shows you how to trade. We have a system, the affiliate networking system, which enables you also to earn an income from day one. Sack your boss today and learn how to trade and become your own economy. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you every single person for being on this presentation. And I hope to see you very, very soon on our program. And I hope to mentor you very, very soon. Thank you. God bless. And I'll speak to you soon.